welcome. I'm going to get started in just a couple of minutes here. I always like to give a chance for some latecomers to come. Don't want them to miss anything. First, I'd like to thank Julie of J Auto Trading Strategies for hosting us today. And again, if you could, in the chat or in questions, just let me know that you can hear me all right, and that you can see the screen that says how to set yourself up for futures trading success. I'm going to mute for about 1 minute. We'll get everybody in the room, and then we'll get started. All right, folks, let's get going. Sorry, I had the wrong screen up there. I do apologize. We're looking forward to having a brief chat today. This shouldn't take too long. I know it's the end of the day, a long trading day. People are probably a little bit tired, but we just want to talk about how to, as it says, set yourself up for futures trading success. To introduce myself, my name is John Hoagland. I am the senior performance coach here at TopStep. I much prefer middle-aged performance coach, but that's the title and I wear it proudly. I do have more than 35 years of futures industry experience, not all of them as an active trader. But I do have more than 25 years as an active trader, traded on the exchange, Chicago Mercantile Exchange floor for over 20 years. As any futures trader has had to do that worked on the trading floor, I've had to migrate to screen trading. I started that migration in 2009. It was a process. It was a year before I actually took a live trade on screen. I felt as though there was a learning curve that I needed to kind of go through to unlearn some of the things I was using in the trading pit and relearn what I was going to be kind of looking at on screen. But since about 2011, I have been helping traders develop into more successful traders here at TopStep Trader. I've had the opportunity to work with hundreds, if not literally thousands of futures traders, and hopefully help them improve their skills. This is the CFTC disclaimer. This is a statement that our lawyers insist we make on any broadcast. And it's a scary thing. Yes, trading can be risky. You don't want to risk money that you cannot afford to lose. That's where TopStep comes into the picture. It says right here, I am not going to be soliciting or suggesting the purchase or sale of any futures product, option, ETF, stock, or anything of the like. More just an idea of, you really want to have a very good respect for the risk that we take in futures trading. So we are well aware of what it takes to become a successful futures trader or a profitable futures trader. At TopStep, there's over 100 years of trading experience at work to help make you a successful trader. Even our founder, Michael Patak, was a Dow futures trader on the floor who founded TopStep, helps to make traders develop into consistently profitable traders. In his experience as a trader, he lost about $90,000, three $30,000 accounts. He funded an account with 30,000, lost it, put another 30 in, lost it, put another 30 in, and lost it. That experience, I'm sure created a greater amount of respect for the risk. He then moved to a trading simulator to develop a consistent profitable strategy. So in his experience, as well as the experience of others here, we wanted to take the opportunity to offer that experience to traders off the floor. When I started on the trading floor, I started as a runner. I worked my way up. I became a phone clerk, became an ARB clerk, got to know traders. Eventually, one of those traders decided they were going to back me as in a proprietary trading company. That experience no longer exists. So that's why TopStep is here. We offer you the opportunity to gain a funded account by proving you can be consistent and profitable. This is our team. This is a brick and mortar company. We're not an internet sensation. There's a picture of our offices right here. I'm going to grab the pointer here. This is a picture of our office. It's in the West Loop. You can come visit us sometime if you'd like to. Here's a picture of our team. And this bottom right picture here is the TopStep team believes in giving back. Every year we all take a day and we go contribute to a worthy cause. We also have the opportunity as individuals to take time away from the office to provide for those that may be less fortunate. So TopStep Trader has achieved its goal in the fact that anybody, anywhere, as long as you're able to become a futures trader, you have the ability to do so at TopStep. We have a global reach. We've had traders from 161 different countries. Brian here is from Australia, Daria from Russia, Walter from Germany. So that's another reason that I really do enjoy TopStep and love being here is you used to have to move to Chicago or New York or Kansas City to be able to get on the trading floor and learn to trade on the floor. It is accessible to everybody, and we want to make sure that everybody that is interested in it has the opportunity to get funded here at TopStep. Now, just to step back for a minute, I want to make sure that you're well aware that there's a question window here. There's also a chat window. I'll be watching both of them. If anyone has any questions throughout the webinar today, please don't hesitate to ask the question. Nobody knows everything, of course. If there's something I don't know, maybe it's something we can learn together. But I just want to make sure that you're well aware that questions are welcome. It is difficult to trade. There's always an elite bunch of performers in any performance, whether it's sports, business, or trading. If you want to be part of the upper echelon of traders, it's a gift. I have not seen too many people in trading that just have this gift. Okay, it's just like being a great trader. Just requires competency, consistency, and eventual profitability. You can learn how to do this. I firmly believe that just about anybody can, if they have the time, they can learn to become consistent and profitable. We don't all have to be the elite traders. There's a whole lot of other people out there that are making great money trading futures. You don't have to be Tom Brady in order to be a great trader. Okay, this quote is by a gentleman by the name of Michael Marcus, who turned a small account into more than $80 million. It would make me very happy to see any of you do that, particularly here with TopStep. You don't have to feel as though you have to be the absolute best. You take a look at Tom Brady's team. There's a whole bunch of other people on that team making really good money. And again, in most cases, I believe that anybody can learn to do this. It's a matter of spending the time and hopefully not losing all your money in the process. Another reason that I love TopStep is because we don't have to lose a boatload of money to become consistent and profitable here at TopStep. So with TopStep, the idea is simple. We fund traders. If you succeed in our objective evaluation, you will be funded 100%, no subjectivity to the ability to get to the funded account. There is a learning curve. You know that. We want to offer traders a simple and inexpensive way to develop their trading, to become consistent, profitable, professional traders. That's one of our goals, is to allow people to professionalize their trading. In 2018 alone, we funded over 900 traders. Over 900 traders were successful through the trading combine and received their funded accounts. This year, I think it's well over 1,400 traders that we have provided the funding to actually trade funded futures accounts. If you visit our YouTube channel, you'll see lots of funded trader videos. A lot of those people that we have funded have put videos together and talked about their experience here at TopStep Trader. There's also on that YouTube channel unparalleled resources for you to excel. There is tons of educational information on our YouTube channel. Every day I present a market forecast at 8:15 on YouTube live. At 2 o'clock, myself and my cohort Dan Hodgman, we review what happened throughout the day at 2 o'clock live on YouTube. Every Wednesday, we have a coach's playbook where the three of us, as well as Jack, we sit down and we talk about the things that traders are talking about, the difficulties that they're having at that time. There's also a group coaching on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. You can find all of this information on our website, where I sit down and I answer questions from traders in TopStep or anywhere really with regards to trading, how to become consistent, how to become profitable. Of course, nobody knows everything, but I bring with me a pretty good experience level and knowledge with that regard. But one thing we all know is the best trading system, strategy, methodology, algorithm, automated strategy, discretionary trader doesn't matter if you don't have the capital to trade it or to scale it. One thing we do for our traders that are performing well is we offer them the opportunity to increase their size and to continue to scale their trading and hopefully become wildly successful. Even successful traders have early setbacks. It almost seems to be a rite of passage. You're not going to become a consistent and profitable trader unless you take a few lumps. Larry Benedict has a channel, chapter in Market Wizards called Beyond Three Strikes. He tried 3 times before he actually found any degree of success. Tony Saliba, he funded an account, made almost half of it again, and then lost 80% of it. And Linda Rashke turned a 50K trading account into a negative 30,000. That's the respect for the risk that we have to have in this. These are all people that we've had on our podcasts, yet another resource for traders to develop their knowledge in trading. So how do I get funded? I want to get funded. Everybody wants to get funded. How do you do that? Well, we have a 2-step evaluation process. The first step is more about just proving you can profit. You really want to achieve your profit target there. You're going to need to achieve that profit target again in step 2, but this is more a risk management tool. We're going to slow you down a little bit. You're going to need to be consistent, show that profitability. It's the same exact parameters as you are going to be facing initially in your funded account. Again, focus is on risk management and discipline, staying with the strategy that brought you there. There's 4 different account sizes at TopStep Trader that you're going to be able to choose according to your risk appetite, how big you want to trade. Just taking a look here at the 50K, our most popular trading combine, your profit target is going to be $3,000. You're going to be limited to being able to trade 5 contracts at once. For example, if I'm going to be short 3 crude and long 2 S&Ps, that represents the maximum position size that I'm going to be able to have in this 50K combine. And it's $165. But for joining us today, we're going to give you a nice little discount to get into your first trading combine. But you can choose any size of combine that you like. The 150K, you're going to be looking at $9,000 in profits. You're going to be able to trade 15 contracts. You get the right move, you'll be able to do that in a day. But it's the consistency in step 2 that gets a little bit tougher. In step 1, of course, we want you to follow a few rules. We don't want you to lose too much money on a given day. The 50K combine, we don't want you to lose more than $1,000 on a given day. We also don't want you to lose too much overall. There's a trailing max drawdown in each of the accounts. And of course, we want you to stay within a certain number of contract size. As I mentioned before, we most certainly need to respect the risk involved in trading. Why? Well, these rules we've developed over time to help you become consistently profitable. The risk rules basically make it like the less you lose, the more you're going to stand to make. You're going to graduate to step 2 and focus more on managing the risk. There are a couple of added rules here. Not only do we have a daily loss limit, we'll have a weekly loss limit as well as a max drawdown. Certain major economic releases, we want you to make sure that you are flat for the release for 1 minute before and 1 minute after. We recently trimmed the number of economic releases that we are requiring our traders to be flat for. And then we're going to ask you to scale your contract size up as you make profits. So for example, in the beginning of step 2, you're going to be able to trade 2 contracts until you make a certain amount of money. Then you'll be able to add another contract and then another contract and another contract as you bring your profits higher and higher. The beautiful thing about this is it is guaranteed funding. There is no subjectivity to the success in the trading combine. You finish step 1 and step 2, you're getting funded. And the beautiful thing about that is when you start making money in that funded account, the first $5,000 that you make is going to be 100% yours. It's like getting $1,000 bonus. You don't have to take that out all at once either. You can take that out in pieces. Once you've withdrawn $5,000, after that, we're going to start the profit split. It's an 80-20 split over $5,000 that you're keeping the 80% of. We're only taking 20%. We never require our traders to take out a distribution from the account. You're going to be able to choose when you want to do that. You will, however, be able to trade additional products. As a funded trader, you may be able to add Eurex products to your ability to take those trades. Withdrawals are, of course, always free. And we all have industry low commissions on each of these. So just to kind of take a look at some of our funded traders, Sarah S. from Jersey City, New Jersey, she made $7,700 in profits on her first 4 days in the funded account. Now, Sarah admitted this was unusually profitable, but the fact remains she didn't have to risk $1 of her own capital to make those gains. Another TopStep funded story, Chi C of Bellevue, Washington. He only trades 3 hours a day. So he averages $200 per day in gains. That's a $50,000 a year pace at $200 per day. Even if that's just an addition to your income, it's a pretty tasty addition. And this one is really cool. I think this one really says a lot about the ability for traders to make a little bit of money here. David C. of Valle de Colombia, 7,715 in profits withdrawn over 2 months when he got to the funded account. Now, the average yearly income in Colombia is $8,304. He made almost the entire average yearly income in Colombia in 2 months and is still trading with us in a funded account. So a little review information, what are traders saying about us. I would highly recommend TopStep Trader to anyone looking to learn and profit from the futures market. That's Dexter on Trustpilot. We have another one, Matt B on Trustpilot. If I knew about TopStep Trader when I began trading, I would have cut my time to success down by 70%. Thank you, Matt, for that information. We have a 4.6 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot, which is considered great. Here's some ideas of some of the on-demand free resources and community support for people here at TopStep Trader. We have a trader Facebook group, traders talking about trades that they're making and adding information about their strategies and some of the ideas that they're thinking about taking. Good conversations going on in the Facebook group. We have educational videos, including Funder Trader videos. We have more educational information. The trade is one of the favorites here. Dan Hodgman goes through an actual funded trader's trade and kind of breaks down what they may have been looking at and helps you with the strategy that way. We also have the Limit Up podcast, which 3 of those traders that we were looking at on an earlier slide have been guests in. Lots of good information in those podcasts. And as I mentioned, we have lots of live information, lots of timely information in the market forecast at 8:15, the market recap at 2 o'clock, the coach's playbook at 11:30 on Wednesdays. These are, of course, Central Time. We also have the group coaching that's at 1 o'clock on Wednesdays. That's going to be tomorrow. Look it up on the website if you'd like to join me if you have trading questions. So there's lots of information, lots of education on our website, and the other tools. We also almost forgot to mention, we have a trade report. Then when you are in a trading combine, you will have access to vital trader metrics, including reward over risk ratios, the amount you're staying in trades, daily P&L high, P&L low, consistent wins and losses, lots of good information on our trade reports. And we're looking forward to seeing your trade report and seeing you successful here soon. There's lots of first-person interviews with our funded traders, just a couple of them here, a couple of guys I've worked with in performance coaching. Always good to see them. Here's the URL if you want to go check out a few of those, topsteptrader.com/topstepfunded. Go check those out. And here is our offering. Be sure to check your inbox tomorrow morning for an email from us with a link to 20% off your first trading combine. Here's what that's going to mean for you as far as the discount. The 50K is 165. You're paying 132, even the 150K, 375. The subscription fee is $300. If anybody has any questions, now's the time. We've been here for about a half an hour. I want to thank everybody again for stopping by and checking out the webinar. And as usual, I do like answering questions. If anybody has any questions, ask away. Again, I give it a couple of minutes here, and otherwise we'll let everybody get on with their evening. All right. Well, I guess I was pretty thorough in my presentation, and that to me is successful. So on that note, thank you all for attending. Thanks again to Julie from J Auto Trading Strategies. We'll look forward to possibly coming back and doing this again, and we're looking for some more and new information in that regard. So trade well, everybody. I will be looking forward to seeing you again.